Hey everyone, I wanted to share something that's been weighing on me recently. Maybe some of you can relate, maybe not, but I'm hoping this helps me process everything and maybe even get some advice. So here's the situation. I've been with my girlfriend for about 3 years now. Things have been good between us, or at least that's what I thought. We met through mutual friends, and from the start, I thought she was pretty much perfect for me. She's fun, kind, caring. Everything you'd want, right? We connected really quickly, and it felt like we had the same values when it came to relationships. One of the big ones? We both made it clear that cheating was a deal breaker. She was always super vocal about how much she hates cheaters. She'd go on about how people who cheat are massive pieces of shrita, her words, not mine. Whenever the topic would come up, she'd get fired up about it, making it crystal clear that she wasn't the type to do something like that. This was music to my ears because I've always been upfront about my standards. I made it clear from the beginning. No cheating, no lies. You know, basic trust stuff. So, flash forward to now. I'm hanging out with one of our mutual friends, someone who's known her for longer than I have. We're just talking, and out of nowhere, the friend drops a bombshell. Turns out my girlfriend had cheated in her last relationship. Not just once, either. It was with multiple people. And the relationship lasted 6 years. 6 years of being with someone, and she was sneaking around behind their back. My brain just sort of stopped when I heard that. Like, wait, what? At first, I thought it had to be a mistake. The girl who's been so adamant that cheaters are the worst? The same person who always acted like she couldn't even stand the idea of cheating? It didn't add up. I didn't want to believe it, but at the same time, I couldn't just ignore it. So, later that night, I sat down with her and asked her directly. I didn't beat around the bush. I just told her what I'd heard and asked if it was true. And, yeah, she admitted it. She didn't try to deny it or make excuses. She told me that back in 2018 she had cheated on her ex. Not just once, but multiple times with different people. Cue the mental fireworks. The moment she said it, everything seemed to just blur for me. All the things she'd said in the past, the way she'd preached about hating cheaters, it felt like a joke. Like I'd been living in some alternate reality where nothing she said was true. I just stared at her, not knowing what to say. The silence stretched out for what felt like an eternity. And then she'd always been so convincing when she talked about cheating, which made this betrayal hit even harder. And I'm not talking about just cheating on someone in general. I'm talking about the fact that she lied to me, to my face, about who she really was. She had specifically told me at the beginning of our relationship that she had never cheated before and that she never would. Yet, here I was, sitting across from someone who had done exactly that, hiding it all along. And here's the kicker. She never told her ex. That poor guy has no idea. To this day, they still talk, and she's never once come clean about what she did. It just blows my mind. How can someone carry on like that, knowing they hurt someone so deeply and never say a word? I was upfront with her from the beginning. I told her my boundaries. She knew that honesty was non-negotiable for me. Cheating wasn't something I could just brush off or ignore. And the fact that she hid this from me for 3 years, it stung. I felt betrayed, like my trust in her had just shattered. Now I'm in a tough spot. I don't know if my thoughts and feelings are even valid at this point, but I feel betrayed. I'm questioning everything. If she could lie about this for years, what else could she be hiding? Is she someone who's really changed? Or is she still capable of doing it again? I don't know how to move forward from this. Part of me feels like I should walk away. If this is who she was, if she was capable of that level of deception, can I really trust her not to hurt me in the same way? But another part of me is conflicted. People do change, right? Maybe this is something from her past that she regrets. Maybe she didn't tell me because she's ashamed or she's not that person anymore. But even if she has changed, the fact that she lied to me about it, I don't know if I can get past that. So here I am, in this weird, confusing place where I don't know what to do. My trust in her is shaken, and I don't know if I can rebuild that. I don't want to be paranoid, constantly wondering if she's going to betray me next. But at the same time, I don't want to throw away something that might still be good. It's a mess. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out if I'm being unreasonable for wanting to end things. I feel like if I stay, I'll always have that little voice in the back of my mind reminding me of this. But am I overreacting? Is it wrong to hold someone's past mistakes against them, especially if they claim to have changed? If you've been through something like this, I'd love to hear your thoughts. How did you deal with it? Did you work through it or did you move on? I'm genuinely at a loss, and I could use some perspective. Thanks for listening, everyone. Don't forget to hit that like button if this story resonated with you. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one.